Welcome back, guys. It's Kibla Ahmed out here with the Brothers Geek Out podcast. I hope you guys are all well. Make sure you check us out on all platforms when it comes to podcasting: Spotify, Amazon Music, Google Podcast, Apple Podcast, SoundCloud. And if you want to see our pretty faces on YouTube as well. And this is especially an episode you do want to catch on YouTube as well, because I've got an awesome guest with me today. And recently we've been doing podcast on passion. I want to introduce you guys to Nomi Rana. I want to say a massive thank you for joining us on the podcast today, dude. How you been?
No problem. Yeah, not bad. Things have been okay. Can't complain about it really. Obviously, COVID is just basically making things a bit crappy, but obviously things are picking up right now as well. Okay, for everyone really. So yeah, things are looking brighter now. So I'm looking forward to it.
That's good. Dude, tell the listeners and the people watching in a little bit about yourself and what you do, bro. Because the main reason we do this podcast, again, this is separate to what me and my brother do on a weekly basis, but this is more about people's passions, how much time and effort they put into it, and kind of give them a bit of motivation and inspiration in whichever field they work in. Just that there are some people out there like us that continue that passion regardless of what work we're doing, even if it's still a 9 to 5. Tell the listeners a little bit, bro.
Been an artist for a very long time, for around about 25 years plus, I would say. Studied it when I was at art school. Did visual communication, which was in animation, but at the same time illustration as well. So I did that kind of like a H&D level and everything. Since then, at first I wanted to go into animation, but then I realized that illustration is more fitting towards what I like to do, and creating my own ideas and everything. So I ventured out to doing illustration work. I wanted to get into comic books, but I wasn't too sure if that might be the right thing. Along the way I found out that you can create your own basically characters as well. I thought, actually that might be a pretty good idea really. So I kind of went towards that route instead really, and I do single piece images of existing characters and my own characters as well really. And I just put all my influences like anime, manga, comics, fantasy, graffiti, the love for and cartoons and stuff like that. And I just put my heart and passion into producing these single images for myself and obviously for customers and whoever might like my stuff really.
So I met Nomi at a Comic-Con. It's been a good couple of years ago now. I'm trying to remember when it was exactly, but we've been in touch ever since then, and I've been a massive fan of his work. His work ethics and him pushing out his work. He's always doing something, and his unique style as well. And I think that's the most important part about Nomi's work, is his unique style. I know you said you've been doing it for about 25 years. When did you kind of accept that this is going to be my style moving forward?
Well, it's funny thing, how I actually incorporate my style really. Some people discover it, but I don't know. The thing that I kind of did, I think there was a few comic book artists that were kind of influence or a major influence for me. I mean, Walt Simonson, he's a big influence for my work. Neil Adams, Jim Lee, Bill Sinkovich. There's so many there already. But the one thing that while I was studying these guys, I wasn't exactly copying them. I was more like studying how they do certain things. At the same time, I did the traditional thing by doing life drawing and doing the fine art stuff as well. But when I got into comics, the one artist that really kind of opened my eyes was probably Bill Sinkovich, because he the way how he was like a Neil Adams clone in the beginning, and then when Neil Adams told him you need to go out there and make yourself, create find yourself, he went back to school.
That's right.
Came back, and his art style was totally different. It was he was a Neil Adams clone, but then he became someone. He brought basically fine art into comics and a whole new world he did. And when I researched about it, Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I mean, his New Mutant stuff, bloody hell. I mean, at that
Yeah,
time,
amazing.
people basically kind of said, no, this is not good. This is not suited for comics. But even I thought the same. But as I
Yeah,
got older, I thought, no, you know what? He brought something magical, okay, to that stuff,
do it.
okay. And I read up about, okay, like how did he actually go about doing what he did? And funny enough, I didn't know, okay, but I was automatically doing the same thing what he did. And what he did, okay, he studied all these. He's apparently said, okay, there's about 6 artists that made an influence on him. And what he did is he gelled all 6 artists into his work. All right, Ralph
Mm,
Steadman was one of them. Francis Bacon, I think. He did all sorts of different styles, and he melded them into one thing, and that's what his artwork is. But he chops and
mm,
changes. Pen and ink
yeah,
work is
it does.
different, whereas his painted stuff and all that stuff, and his pencils are different as well. So I think I was doing the exact same. I was basically incorporating bits and pieces from everyone. I was learning how to draw hair from Wasp Potassio. I was drawing faces, okay, from Jim Lee. I was foreshortening shots like this, when it comes out, okay, that's from Neil Adams. I
Yeah,
was. So I
yeah,
was, and Walt Simpson was the one who brought me the speed lines and impactful images that he does. So
yeah,
that's what I was doing, really. People copy and then like Alex Ross clone, there might be a Jim Lee clone or
yeah.
a Fun clone, but I was trying to find myself, and my style just came out. And I've had some people said to me, "Your work looks like Jim Lee's." And I said, "Does it?" There may be certain things, but then some people have said, "Your work looks like John Romita Jr.'s." And I was like, "Really?"
Yeah.
So I've been asked, but the thing is, after they've said that, they keep saying to me, "To be honest, we can't exactly pinpoint what your style is," and
What
that's
your
what I
style
like
is,
a
yeah.
lot to do. Yeah, so
No, but
that's what I
that's like,
enjoy so much. So
no, that's really
that's
good.
how
It's
about
something that
myself.
I've.
Yeah.
That's what I see in your work, bro. Like that's the main thing. Like I see that unique style in there, and
Mm,
I because I know you, I know where you kind of get your inspiration from. Where
yeah.
like my art, as you said, like my art, I'm still finding. It's
Yeah.
been
I
years.
would
I'm
say,
still
yeah.
finding that spot, but I kind of
Yeah.
like. I think my issue is that I like everything, so I don't have a particular style. Like if I feel like drawing like this, I'll draw like that. If
I,
I
I would
take my
say
inspirations
there's
from different artists,
I would say there's someone that I reckon your style reminds me of, okay? And it's going on the vein of Bruce Timm. That's how I
mm,
see your stuff. And he's a fantastic artist. I mean, he's an animator.
yeah,
I'm learning stuff with him still, okay? The dynamic
mm,
shots of moving arms like that and everything like that. And he's
that's right. Yeah,
brilliant, he is, okay. And I kind of see your stuff similar to that. A bit of Jim Marford. You heard of Jim Marford?
yeah.
Yeah, bit of that, that. So I think you're a bit of a gel between them two and everything. Okay, so I I think John Roman Jr. is the artist that really appeals to me. Okay, because he was a very influenced on me in the big early days. So his Uncanny X-Men
Yeah.
run in
Oh,
the early '80s. I swear, I can't. Those images are embedded in my head. Okay, of some of the issues. The first issue I picked up, okay, was Uncanny X-Men 202, which has got the Sentinels and the X-Men fighting them, and Wolverine slashing away at his feet. Okay, at the Sentinels, and I was like, that's it. That got me. And it's John Romita Jr.'s simplistic art that somehow is
that's right.
just the foundation in my work. I reckon. So.
No. I can definitely see that. His work is absolutely amazing. Uh,
Mm,
cool dude as well. Cool dude. There's
yeah,
another artist that I really
fantastic.
like as well. Is it Adam Kubert?
Adam Kubert. Yeah,
He did the X. Yeah, he did the X Men's. I think he did the late X Men in the late '90s and Wolverine as well.
Wolverine. Yeah,
And
Wolverine. His Wolverine
I
runs
loved his
amazing.
line. I loved his line work, man. I was like, man, look at this,
Really?
man.
All
Like
right.
I couldn't compare it to what like Jim Lee was doing at the time because he did a lot of the
Mm,
pencil work on the earlier X Men. But Andy Kubert's,
yeah.
I don't know, man. He had this the way he drew Wolverine's hair. I used to love that.
Is it Andy or Adam you're talking about?
Hold up, man. Let me double check.
Adam, no, Adam was the one, okay, he did the Wolverine run.
That's
Andy
right.
was doing he took over from Jim Lee on X-Men, he did.
That's right. Andy. Yes.
Yeah. Andy, all right,
Andy. Yeah.
okay.
Yeah. Andy.
Funny
Yeah.
enough,
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
prefer Adam, I do. Adam I enjoyed
Adam is
more because
amazing.
yeah. Andy, okay, he had that. He was more like his dad is. He's more like Joe Kubert. He is really okay. But
Joe
Adam,
Kubert, yeah.
there's a touch of him in there, but he's also got his own style. But his Wolverine run, the good thing about that was Mark Farmer inked it, and
Mm,
Mark Farmer inked that work of his, okay, and he was doing some amazing things. I mean, he's come back on Wolverine now, but what's missing is Mark Farmer's inks.
yeah.
So Mark
Sorry about
Farmer's
that.
inks, okay, is what that's right. Mark Farmer's inks is what's needed, okay, on Adam Kuber's work, okay, and he was pushing himself, okay, a lot on on the Wolverine run and everything. Do you want to answer
No,
that?
no, no. It's all right. It's okay. It's fine. This is what happens, guys. Like when
It's
everybody
cool, it's
suddenly
cool.
wants
No
you at
worries.
once.
Yeah, I
But it's all good.
understand.
Let's because I've got this is more like what I like is it's more of a free flowing question. So,
No,
but
it's
I'm gonna
cool.
throw free flowing conversation, which is the best podcast for me personally because I don't
No
do no
problem.
edits or
Go
nothing
for it.
like that. So
That's good.
I am gonna ask a few questions in there, but I was gonna say, what was your first experience with comic books and heroes, and who introduced them to you?
Oh, great. Well, okay. The thing, going back to that Uncanny X-Men issue 202, I used to creep into my brother's bedroom, and him and his cousin of ours, used to collect comics. And
Yeah.
Uncanny X-Men 202 was the one that I pulled out for the first time, and that kind of grabbed me, did straight away. Something about Wolverine slashing away at Sentinel's feet, okay. And I was like, wow, that's
Mm,
amazing. Okay. So from there, a few years ago, it went on. And then I used to go regularly to the newsagents all the time, okay. And I used to pick up stuff like magazines like Smash Hits and Look In, okay, Beano Dandy and stuff like that. Okay. And then luckily
mm,
for us, okay, there used to be newsstand editions of Marvel and DC Comics. And
that's
the
right.
first issue I picked up from there was Uncanny X-Men 273, okay, which again had Wolverine on the front of it. And I think it was drawn by Jim Lee, but I think it was inked by Kevin Nolan, it was. But I picked that
Oh,
up, okay, and if you open up the second page of it, it's a massive double page spread, okay, of all the characters, okay, drawn, and it was really good. It was, and that issue was really good because it was a mixture of a lot of artists in there. There was like
yeah.
John Burns in there, Wasp Patasio's in there,
Oh,
Silvestri's in there. It's a whole mixed bag of artists doing single two pages in there and stuff. But I
nice.
grabbed that, and then another issue I picked up was Hulk. Okay, I can't remember what the number was. Hulk, I think 279 or something like that. It's got his
Mm,
face on it, done by Del Keon, and that's
okay.
it. That captured me straight away, man. Seeing the Hulk's face, okay. So they're the two issues that I picked up, okay. And then local friends of mine, they started getting into it as well, and then we used to fight over it every time news agents who was gonna get there first and stuff like that, okay. But that's it. It was 1990, and that's when I started. 1990. Since then, I haven't stopped, and yeah, so got heaps of comics as well. I've slowed down in the comic section now because I ain't got a place to store them now. Really, that's the thing. I've got too many out of everything. I'm sure you've got tons of
And
it as
mine's
well. So yeah.
I have slowly started to filter down, keep the ones that I want, and I've started to
Okay.
just get
Okay.
rid of them on eBay. I've been giving them to
Is it?
charity. I've been putting them
Oh,
up
that's
on
good.
Facebook for like kids to
Mm.
take them. Like any families who want them, I'll drop them off, take it. Uh,
All right.
because in between you end up getting like some random stuff. Like,
Mm-hmm.
there was some random comic books that I got, and I'm like, I shouldn't have got those. Well, I don't know why I bought that for. So I went through that phase. So
All right.
so
I mean,
yeah,
I
no,
did have
definitely, I understand that.
I had a clear out a couple of years back. I did, okay, where literally I
Yeah.
had run about, I think it was 5,000 comics I did, and I cleared out one about a good 3,000 of them. Um, a lot of them was I used to collect Wizard magazine. You remember Wizard magazine?
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, I
yeah.
had I had every single one of those issues, every single one. That was like
Oh
good,
my god!
almost up to 300 issues. That was, so they took up the
Wow.
bulk. Okay, my collection.
Yeah,
Okay, luckily, when I got rid of a bunch of comics, I got the guy to actually take the whole lot all in one go. Okay, and I was actually helping him fill up his BMW bloody Shogun thing, okay, and it was full to the max, okay. It was Wizard and comics and stuff
wow.
like that, okay. So, but those Wizard magazine helped out a lot. Trust me, it gave you
Yeah,
some brilliant insights. But says Brute and Babes, okay, that helped out quite a lot for me. He was another influence that helped me out and learning how to draw as well. There
yeah.
was like two different ways of actually drawing. You can either draw Jack Kirby way, where you start in one corner and then you made the whole page in another one, or you do the bubble techniques or the shapes. Okay, so what you call it? How to Draw Comics the Marvel Way by John Buscema, Stan Lee. Okay, that taught me how to do things with cubes and circle and cylinders and stuff like that. Okay, but Bart Sears taught me how to do the bubble technique, and as soon as I did that bubble technique, that's it. It was something was happening. So Bart Sears and Buscema, I think, really helped me out. Yeah, so that's it.
Awesome. So because you're into this world, like I am, who's your favorite, bro, and why?
Well, artist-wise.
No, not artist, superhero.
Oh, superhero. Oh, wow. Yeah. Oh, man, that's the hard question to ask. That is really. All right. The main one's always been it's been Wolverine for me, really, because he's the first one that captured me back in those days when I was young. I can give you like a top 5, really. Well, a couple of them.
Go for. Well, right, I mean, go for it. Except, why would you pick those guys? That's the main thing.
All right. Wolverine, obviously, okay, he's a classic bad dude guy. Okay, I mean, he had his era in the 80s, 70s, 80s, and 90s. Okay, now obviously Deadpool is the big dude right now. In the 90s, it was Punisher as well. There was as well Ghost Rider and stuff like that. But Wolverine's always been special to me in my heart and everything. Like, okay, so he's the one character. Fine enough. I always like Iron Fist. Iron Fist is. I like the way how his design is and everything, and I'm a big martial arts fan as well, as is you and your brother are as well. We grew up watching Jackie Chan, Bruce Lee films. I just watched The Foreigner last night for the first time. You seen that?
yeah, I've seen that.
So that was pretty good. Okay, for seeing Jackie Chan in that one. But Iron Fist, was another character. Punisher, he's just fantastic. Ghost Rider, I remember picking up Ghost Rider number 15 with the glow in the dark skull cover.
Yeah, that was amazing. I remember that.
That was the starting of the gimmick era, okay, and that was just fantastic. And I love Ghost Rider. I even love drawing Ghost Rider so much, man.
I've got your piece, bro. That's one of my favorite pieces of yours.
Yeah, yeah.
It's one of my favorite pieces. But I mean, so do you feel like, as you were growing up with Wolverine being the one that stood out, did you find something in his character that related to you?
Or
was it just pure, what do you call it?
Action. I don't know. I think it's just that, you know what? That's the kind of question I've never been asked. I never thought about that. You know that? What is it about?
Yeah.
Go on, what was you going to say?
No, go on. No, because Wolverine's one of my favorite characters as well.
Yeah. So, all right.
Yeah. I always come back to him. I could pick like Gambit. Like I used to like Gambit. Then I went to Magneto. And then, Batman been a big chunk of it. But then I always go back to Wolverine. Something about...
I think it might be, okay, that, there's the times I've seen him, okay, that he shows his exterior, okay, that he's hard as nails and stuff like that, okay. But deep down, okay, he's got a caring heart, yes. That really is good. I think maybe it could be the fact that my dad's like that. He used to show that he had his front, okay, of being a angry dude and stuff, okay, and everything. But deep down, okay, he's like a kitten, he is and everything, okay. And Wolverine is kind of like that as well, because in those early days, you see that he didn't used to like the team first, but then when he got to know him, okay, he used to go to the bar with Nightcrawler and Colossus as well. He took in Kitty Pryde as well and everything. And that was really interesting of a character. You never saw a mean, badass dude, okay, who still cares about the rest of the people. And another thing I think I liked, okay, was his relationship with Cyclops and Jean Grey, because I'm a big Jean Grey fan. I love Jean Grey so much, okay. And right now, obviously, Cyclops is with Emma Frost and stuff, okay. I kind of feel like it's that time, okay, Wolverine had Jean Grey. I mean, come on, man. All these other previous girlfriends get killed. Jean Grey is the only one now, okay? So bring them together now, man. I really think there is. So
of course,
Wolverine, that's the reason probably I think Wolverine appeals for me. Iron Fist was purely because of the martial arts and everything, and the cool design, okay, of him and everything. And
he had a really cool design. It's good, yeah.
So, there's other characters that I was going to mention. Was I like a lot of obscure characters. I mean, I like Namor quite a lot. I don't know why. I just like Namor so much. I like Wonder Man. Wonder Man's another character I like so much. Obviously, there's Thor as well, but some of the X-Force character, New Mutants characters, Cannonball, Richter. Okay, those two characters I like a lot. Danny Moonstar as well. She appeals to me a lot. She does as well. The Native Indians thing as well. But the problem is Marvel's too many. Doctor Doom. I mean, I cannot wait until Doom comes on the screen. I mean, I've heard rumors that Michael Fassbender might be playing him, and I'm thinking that's fantastic. From Magneto to Doctor Doom, you can't get anyone better than that, man. So
Nah,
that's gonna
he
be
play it well.
fantastic. I reckon he can
No,
pull it off
definitely,
really good.
definitely.
Okay. So, but with DC characters, I mean, my favorite is the Spectre. I like the Spectre character a
Yeah,
lot.
Spectre's actually really
Yeah.
good. Yeah.
Yeah, so maybe because of the religious aspect of it a bit, okay. So I like it, but then I like Shazam, just because me and my friend used to fight over. He liked Superman and I like Shazam because Shazam was popular more than Superman at one point. Then there's three other characters: Phantom Stranger, Doctor Fate, and Green Arrow, and Black Canary.
Yeah,
I said they're the
you got
characters I like.
Good bunch of characters, like different, because most people either pick like one or two, but you've got you've picked some characters from, you know, not even like the known characters. You like, you know, you've got some characters in there that are unique individuals, which is
they got a lot of potential. They got a lot. I mean, what was it? Pierce Bronson's has been announced as Dr. Fate. So that's gonna be interesting to see how that comes out.
Exactly.
I'm looking forward to that a lot. So, yeah, I mean, I don't know why. I mean, I know you've got the typical characters: Cap, Thor, you know, Iron Man, Spidey. I've got Spidey. He's I don't know where he is with Spider-Man. He's not my good luck charm. I don't know what it is with Spider-Man. Every time I draw a picture of Spider-Man, it gets attention. It does, and maybe I can relate to Spidey a lot, and especially Tom Holland playing him. Oh man, I swear, if he was here, okay, I'd give him a big hug and I said to him, mate, you done a fantastic job here, Spider-Man. When I thought, is he gonna do a good job or not? But the scenes with Iron Man, I was in tears. I was, man, when I see that scene.
Yeah, man.
You know, Iron Man sequence. Yeah, Tom Holland is wicked. Fantastic.
He's brilliant. He's brilliant. He's brought a new aspect of Spidey, and having a younger version was perfect, because the middle-aged Spider-Man wasn't working no more.
I think all three of them brought something different, something to all of the characters.
They did. And I still love them, bro. It doesn't bother me. Everybody always like pick a favorite. I'm like, I loved all of them because we get to grow up. We grew up in an era where, remember, Wizard Magazine, yeah? They're talking about, you know, they used to do castings of who would play these characters. And I remember they did an issue where it was like Arnold as Colossus, and I think it was Jean-Claude Van Damme as Cyclops and shit like that. Like, you imagine it, because they were going by how they would look in, you know, their suits, their costumes, and they were quite built and the rest of it, physique-wise. And then, you know, now we've come to an era where, you know, we're getting 5-6 movies a year. So I'm grateful that we get that now, because some people always, you know, people jump to it and people jump to it now, and they always have something negative to say, and I'm like, man, you're spoiled. You get all of this and you're still not satisfied. I mean, I don't understand, like, what like, you're not the thing is, a lot of it, like, me, this is just my personal opinion, and sorry listeners if you guys feel attacked. It's not meant to be attacked, but I just feel like the general public are spoiled because we've been given too much, and now we're not appreciating what we get. Where a person like me, you know, maybe not the movie was great, but I still appreciate the fact that I get to see a character that I used to read in the comic books on the big screen.
Definitely. Yeah.
You know? Like, so it doesn't matter to me, because you know it's hard work to draw these characters. So could you imagine how much work it is to get them on the big screen? So there's a process, and I know studios play their dibble-dabble shit sometimes, but the point of it is we still get these characters. We live in a time where,
you tell me,
you know,
I was gonna ask you, okay, out of all the superhero films that have come out, okay, even before Marvel and stuff like, you know, the Ghost Riders and Fantastic Fours and stuff like that, you tell me, okay, which in your opinion wasn't good? Like, everything about it wasn't good. Is there anything that stands out? Out of all the ones I've seen, okay, that I can think of, okay, the only ones that I probably got that didn't please me, but there's elements in it that did a good, okay, or the fact that um, I'm glad it did it, so it shows the people that that character exists. The only one that comes to mind, okay, is probably
Captain
the
Marvel.
Elektra movie and Daredevil, the Ben Affleck Daredevil, them two films. Now, Elektra, there's a lot of good things in there. She had wicked things. She had Typhoon Miri in it. She was brilliant as it. But the film story was just lame. That's it. But the
No, it
look
was
and the
lame.
feel
It
and
was lame.
everything,
It was
she was
lame.
fantastic. Okay, with Daredevil, I never thought, okay, Michael Clark Duncan, okay, will play a wicked Kingpin, and I don't care about the color of his skin or anything like that. He was fantastic.
No,
You couldn't find anyone
he was
better,
wicked.
and he was perfect for it.
No,
Yeah,
of
the
course,
film
it was
wasn't
perfect.
that great because there was a bit of a dodgy firework bit where he's fighting Electron a seesaw and everything, and I just thought that wasn't that great. It's early days though, yeah. You have to give him credit
It
for
was early
for
days. It
trying.
was.
Yeah,
I still enjoy those movies though. I still enjoy Daredevil. I love Ben Affleck as well. So, but for me, it was Captain Marvel
yeah,
and
yeah. That's the
the third
weakest, I'd
Teenage
say.
Mutant Ninja Turtles movie. Yeah, the third
What, the
Teenage
original
Mutant
one?
Ninja Turtles.
Oh, the
Yeah, the
new
third
one.
one. No, the third one, which was the original trilogy.
Turtles
You know
in
where they
Time or
go
something like that.
travel back in time. Yeah, something
Yeah,
like
yeah.
that.
Oh, I
That
forget that.
just
Yeah,
kind of
yeah,
like
yeah, yeah.
took the concept of
Original, stick
New
to the
York.
first one, I'd say. Yeah, stick to the first one.
The
There's
second one,
you
the
can't top
first
that.
two.
Seriously,
Yeah,
second one as
but the
well.
third
Oh,
one,
okay.
I do like the second one, man, because it brought in Rocksteady and Bebop, innit?
Rocksteady and Bebop, innit? Yeah, Power of something the Ooze, isn't it? Curse of the Ooze or something like that.
Yeah,
It's called
secret of the
Secret of the
Ooze.
Ooze. That's it. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So I remember
So
that.
like, yeah, stuff like that. We'll pull out on. But I mean, there are other movies. But to be honest, bro, like we watch these movies and we read comic books because it was our escape. You know,
Yeah,
I watched that
exactly.
to
Yeah, yeah.
escape 2 hours of my day. You know what I mean? Just to go somewhere.
I mean,
But
people diss all the
listen,
Fantastic Four movies, and I think they're brilliant. They are. Okay, I think they've done
they're
some good.
fine.
Doctor Doom was
They're
brilliant in
fine.
that film. The cast was pretty
It
decent.
was.
Okay, and everything. So
It
Silver
was. It
Surfer.
was.
Don't know why people complain about
Oh,
Silver Surfer. He was
it was
fantastic.
so good. It was
So
so good. It was really good. But yeah, before anything, guys, uh, if you're listening to this podcast over a streaming service, go to YouTube now because now I'm gonna get Nomi to show us some of his work. So I'm gonna put this clip up probably on our Instagram page. So make sure you're following us on Instagram. I'm gonna have Nomi's Instagram and all of his stuff,
thanks.
his social media stuff in the feed. Make sure you check it out.
Sure, sure,
Make sure
sure.
you go follow him, show support because I think for artists right now at the moment now is always the best thing to support local artists and support their little businesses. So I'm a big fan of that, and every time I see him at Comic Con, I always grab something because I love his work. And he did. I've got a couple of where's it gone? I was supposed to have them. I've got a couple of commissions that I got off him. So there's one of me as Iron Man. He did one where
Yeah.
Venom for me. He did this wicked Stan Lee tribute, which I absolutely love. And there's this
Oh yeah,
Thor
yeah.
one that I fucking adore, bro. It is so
Thor? Which one's
awesome.
Thor one?
And
Which
that
one? Which was? What was
there
the
was
Thor
one
one?
of Thor. I'm trying to remember. It had it's like I need to find it, bro. I bought it off you. But it reminded me of
Is
a
it a
Jack
print?
Kirby drawing when I saw it. Yeah, it was a print.
Oh, is it the one with the Celestials in the back? Okay, and the Thor's flying
That's
up.
the one.
Oh, that one. Yeah,
That's
yeah,
right.
yeah. I
Yeah,
remember that.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Okay,
I love that one.
hey,
I love that one.
I'm surprised because you know what, the Celestial. Okay, I actually I tried designing my own one. I based it a bit on
Yeah,
Galactus as well. I did. Okay, that's why the colors is purple and brown is, and it was a
yeah,
bit of hit and miss with the brown color. I could have done it better, but the overall picture was really good because I was loving. I always like Thor when he takes on his big dudes, and especially the Celestials, man. I mean, I'm a big fan of
yeah.
Celestials so much. So, but yeah, I remember the one you're talking about, man. Yeah, yeah.
Nah, I love that one. Love that one. Uh, yeah, bro. So look, guys, we're
Yeah.
gonna do a bit of a showcase.
Okay.
Go for it, bro. I leave this to
Okay.
you, bro.
All right then. Okay. I'll show you. All right. Oh, I hope I can show you these. Okay. There you go. There's a bit of a Spidey jam there. That's always a special one to
Yeah.
me. Um, Then I did. There's a Spider-Woman one I did as well with all the girls in there as well.
Ah, nice.
So that's like a two-piece thing. Right. I got a nice storm picture there. I'm pretty proud of that one as well.
That one's good. Right.
Ghost Rider. I think that's the one I think you might.
Oh, that's the one I bought as well. I love that one.
Yeah, the Ghost
So
Rider is
good.
always a really good one there. I obviously dabble a bit of anime, so that's Bleach. So that was my first crack at that. These are the classic ones that I'm sure you'll remember, which is that way.
Yep, the Batman Joker. Yeah,
Batman Joker things as well, I think, and then on the back of it, it's just it's one of my own characters.
that's
then there's
awesome.
Diva as well. Then I've got I've actually got yep. There's a Captain Marvel one there with all of her costumes in there as well. I did that one. Sometimes I kind of do kind of like culture stuff as well, really, which I kind of like, or pattern work. And everything. So that was the African culture stuff that I did.
Yeah.
Then I do some obscure characters like this. It's kind of like a bit of a metamorpho type of thing, where black and white stuff. So I haven't shown that stuff that much to people. Naruto.
Yep.
That's one of my own characters. I kind of called him Spectrum. So I kind of was happy with him. That's like my take on Rachel Summers from X-Men.
Yep. Phoenix.
Yep. This is a favorite amongst a lot of people of mine, Pikachu.
Yeah.
So a bit of a badass Pikachu as well. That's one of my other kind of like wizard type characters, really. Something out of He-Man cartoons.
Yeah.
Another favorite of mine is this one, which is Pumpkin Jack. So I did that one. Turn around, that's a Spidey one where Venom's consuming him.
Awesome.
Then the last two I've got, which I was going to show you, I've never shown this to people yet, which is Boom Boom.
Oh, yeah.
I made a print of Boom Boom, so I'm a bit of a big New Mutants fan as well. And the other one that I've got is this Jean Grey one. I've never shown anyone either. I made this print as well. I've never shown that to anyone. So those are two exclusives, really. So yeah, so there's a bit of a handful of some of the stuff that.
So dude,
there's loads more mainstream. So
let the people know where they can purchase some of these images from, bro, and some of your prints.
Yeah, sure. Okay. All my stuff I mainly post up on Instagram. So Instagram is just my name, Nomi Rana, which is NOMIRANA, and then art. And then I'm also on Facebook, same thing with my name as well, Nomi Rana as well. I recently am in the works of doing my online store, which is at Depop, DEPOP.
Okay.
If you download the app,
cool.
It's a bit like eBay and everything. Again, Nomi Rana Art. I've got online store there. Is you can purchase things in there right now. There's about 20 prints at the moment on there. I will be uploading original artwork, exclusive artwork, just purely for the websites as well. A whole heap of my other previous work as well that people have seen in the cons and stuff like that. And there's probably the kind of like three main areas I think people can contact. If people want to contact me for commission, it's my email address is nomirana, again NOMIRANA, or lowkey@hotmail.com. So yeah, just they're the best places.
Guys, make sure you guys get in contact and get yourself a commission. Trust me, you'll love it. It's one of them things where like I buy from different artists and I cherish these. I've got a folder stacked of all the artists that I've met along the years and got commissions, and now I've started a sketchbook. And we didn't get Comic-Con the past year, and I absolutely miss everybody, and I want to fill up my sketchbook with your guys' work in it. So guys, make sure you get in contact, definitely. And hopefully, I mean, you got any Comic-Cons coming up towards the end of the year, or?
I've I've got only one booked up at the moment, which is in November time. It's in Plymouth. It is.
Okay.
There's a few other ones as well, like there's LFCC in July happening, but it's all booked up, so I'm on a waiting list, and hopefully if I can get in that. But I think from July onwards, Comic Cons are happening. So let's see. You know, I have to try to see, okay, if I can get into any of them. So because a lot of people now, they're just booking away straight away. They are, okay.
And you're using the brush pen still, the Pentel brush pen.
Yeah. Good old brush pen is always the main thing that I do most inking. But I've actually been chopping and changing a bit of the brush pen stuff now with fine liners, roller balls. I can't afford myself. Use whatever tools you can, okay, to get the job done, okay, and you know,
that's right. That's
helps,
the most important part.
That's the thing. So
definitely, that helps, massively helps. But yeah, no, that's absolutely awesome. You know what? Let me see if I can find it, bro. Let me find this. Can I find it now? Sorry, guys, I'm in my PJ, so don't judge me. My folder of other artists. I'm not gonna find it now. All right, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna post them up on Instagram anyway, so we'll go from there. But guys, Nomi, bro, listen, massive thank you for jumping on the show today, man. Much appreciated. Guys, as I said, his links are in the description. Make sure you check it out. Depop Store, Instagram. Get in contact with him. Get some commissions. Trust me, if you're a big fan of comic book art, you want to go to this guy. And even if you just want to geek out, just give him a shout. He has a brief history of artists in his mind, I'm telling you. And it's always nice to meet a fellow geek when it comes to artwork and comic books. It's always good. But bro, massive thank you for jumping on the show again, man. And
no worries, anytime.
No, definitely. And I hopefully get you on the show again. Maybe do like a live drawing session, trying to show somebody your like kind of process.
I was kind of thinking, you know, the one thing I've got in the process is, okay, is hopefully having kind of like a YouTube channel, which I'm gonna be obviously I'm gonna try to, you know, upload this interview as well. And plus, okay, there's another interview of mine as well, which is on YouTube as well, really. So I'm hoping to see if I'm confident enough to actually do some like online tutorials and stuff. I mean, I've had people ask me to do it.
Give it a go, bro.
Give it a go. I mean, I've seen you do it as well sometimes as well, I think. And I'm just thinking, okay, that I don't know. I don't know if I should do it or not. Really, I'm a bit shy sometimes. I mean, the picture I just put up on Instagram, that's my first time ever that I've actually put my own picture on it. And surprised, it got a lot of hits, okay, but that's because obviously I was coming on, you know, Islamic channel and everything like that stuff. So,
listen, just there's no harm in doing it. There's no need to be. I used to be, bro.
Yeah. No, I know.
You know what I mean? If I didn't start, because if I didn't want to get my work out there, then I wouldn't have, you know, got a bit more confident in what we do. And me and my brother talking almost every week for almost 4 years doing this podcast has made me much more confident. And bro, when it comes to, I'm an illiterate guy, bro. Like I can read comic books, bro. Me trying to have a conversation and use the right words, I'm the wrong guy. But talk about comic books and art, that's my 100%.
Yeah, I know, it comes out, it just comes out like that. I mean,
when the love comes for it.
I remember when I did the first time I did a Connor, I think, and it was, you know, really, you know, scary at first, okay, but then the more I kept doing it and everything, it just brought out much more confidence now. And you know, I got a friend, he says to me, okay, you know, I don't know how you're really brave and confident when you speak to people. And I said, I don't know, really, as an artist, you have to try to sell yourself, okay, but at the same time, you just try to see those customers, okay, as, you know, just normal people you're having a conversation with, okay, or, you know, just pretend, you know, they're your friend or something. So I try to do that with every customer I come. I mean, it doesn't matter, okay, if they're a young child, like a 7-year-old, or if they're an old person in their 70s or 80s, okay, you can have a normal, nice conversation with everybody, and you know, you'll see, okay, that you get a really good positive response, okay, from everyone, really. And I think I remember I kind of helped out this young girl, okay, I gave a few little tips and tricks at Connor, I think, and her dad came back, okay, and said to me, he tried to give me a tip, and I said, what's this for? I think, and he says, look, you made my little girl's day, you did, okay, by hearing her out, on stuff that she liked and drawing and stuff like that, and you gave her your time and everything.
Yeah,
And I just want to say thank you. So I was like, wow, I was amazed at that and stuff. So yeah,
that's
you never
amazing.
know.
That's
Yeah.
always
So and she went home afterwards on Instagram. She put up a little post saying, okay, that Nomi treated me, okay, not like a child, but like an adult, and heard me out, okay, and helped me out and all the tips and tricks and stuff. And I was like, wow, I didn't think,
it's
how
about
she was
touching
responsible.
people. It's that motivation and inspiration by just having
Yeah.
a conversation with somebody. And I think this is my main reach, is that to let people know that you can do as much as you want. It takes
Mm.
hard work. We know that it is bloody hard work. It still is hard work, but you
What's
get
the?
to
I was gonna.
inspire.
Yeah, go on.
You
Sorry,
get to
finish.
inspire like people along the way. And if I can
Mm.
do that, then it's more reward and payment for me. You know what I mean? I'm happy to put somebody else on there, basically.
I was gonna ask you, okay, of all the stuff that you've done yourself, what's the one that really stood out for you that you feel like as if you really made that person happy? Anything that comes to mind?
Mm, you know what? It's an artist we know.
Is it? Go on.
Raheem Slim. You
Who?
remember Raheem? He's on Instagram. Raheem, little
Rhyme.
Asian fella. Yeah, he comes to the
Rhyme.
Comic Cons as well. You must have seen him on Instagram. Like,
Rhyme
he's
Slim.
another artist. Yeah,
No, I've never heard of him. You have to tell me who he
really.
is. Yeah.
Oh right, yeah. So basically, when I was selling toys at Comic Cons and doing like that was the beginning of me starting. Like, I did artwork, but I never sold it. I
Yeah,
just
yeah.
did it as a hobby. But I was selling toys at the Comic Cons, and then the my friends that we did the the Comic Cons with, they were like, "Why don't you just sell your art here? Because there's loads of artists here." I was
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
"No, I
yeah.
don't think nobody would buy my art, to be honest." And we're talking about a good 6 years ago. I was like, "I don't think nobody's gonna buy my art." And he was like, "No, bro, your stuff is sick. Like, just put it there and see what happens." And then, I started posting more on my personal page as a hobby. And then I said, "Oh, I'm going to be at a Comic Con." And this guy came and bought, I remember he was probably one of the first guys that bought my art pieces. And then I looked at his Instagram and I was like, dude, holy shit, your work is like beyond amazing.
Mm.
And you're coming to buy my artwork. And he was like, "Kibbs, as an Asian boy growing up, your stuff just inspired the hell out of me. And I wanted to show my
Wow,
support."
that's
And
really
ever
good.
since then, we've become like really good friends. And he gives me advice on some when I'm working on art projects and stuff like that.
Mm.
I always send him work to kind of see. And he's only in his like early 20s, bro.
Really? Wow. Okay, that's pretty
Yeah,
good,
he's in
really.
his early 20s, and
You'll have to
I
send
must have
me
met him when he was.
some post or something like that to me after that and everything. I'll check him out
Yeah,
and everything and stuff. So I was even gonna say
yeah,
to
no,
you, okay,
definitely.
tell me what
But it was
tips or
him.
anything. Is it?
Yeah,
All
no,
right.
definitely, bro. I'll give you a shot.
Yeah,
Definitely give you a shot.
just give me a
Definitely give
shout
you a shot.
whenever you need any help and anything like that. Okay? Because the thing is, when I going around the cons, okay, you don't see a lot of Asians much, okay, into doing that stuff. I'm always happy when I see, okay, Asian people branching out more and more into the comics area and stuff. And you
Hmm.
know, it's it always pleases me when I see someone, okay, out there, okay, doing their own little thing, okay. But I haven't come across that many that do stuff like this, superhero stuff and everything. They always got their own independent thing, okay, or some sort of anime thing. I think. I mean, I think I'm probably the only superhero one out there in the cons, okay, who does the Marvel and DC and all that stuff, right? But I don't know. It's just kind of funny. I get some funny requests sometimes. I get people. I don't know what it is. They see my work. Okay, they say, "Oh, can you draw my face? Okay, on Spider-Man's head." And I'm thinking,
Hmm.
there's nothing I'm selling. Okay, that says any of that stuff. So I don't know why these
But it's
people keep
commissions,
coming up
bro.
to
It's
me.
commissions, bro. It's
Yeah. I
commissions.
know.
I think
I
because
don't
even
mind.
the what you
Yeah,
did for me
yeah.
had the which I loved, is it had the classic Iron Man suit. And I've become a big Iron Man fan over the past few years,
Yeah.
just because of his journey and how much it connected with me. And then reading more of his comic books you know, after the first movie came out. So I was like, all right, you know what? I like this guy. And then I don't know, what you did with that piece of work was absolutely awesome, bro. So no,
It's
definitely,
funny.
definitely.
It's funny you said that, okay, because this Wonder and Wonder Vision piece that I'm done, okay, for this for this friend of
Mm.
mine. He asked me to do a Iron Man piece for him. And he himself, it's funny you said that, okay, because he himself said to me, okay, like, I can relate to my life, okay, how Robert Downey Jr.'s is, okay, because, Downey Jr. was, had a bit of issues in the early days, okay, of his life and everything like that. And Iron Man's really totally changed his life now, and everything. And he's a bit more of a sober guy, a bit more straight, and, he's got family and everything like that. And the guy said to me as well, okay, like, can you make me something, inspirational? I said, yeah, okay, sure, I can do something like that. So I did a picture of Iron Man just like this. It's on my Instagram,
Mm.
is all the armor is coming on him and stuff. And when I said it to him, okay, I said, "There you go, mate. This is what I did for you." He, I said to him, "Can you understand what's going on?" And he says, "No, I can't. Enlighten me what it is." So I said, "Each piece that's coming on him is a new part of your chapter, okay? And the more, okay, it gets better, okay, the more it's gonna make you into an Iron Man. It is, okay, to make you stronger and better than what you are now." He was like, "My God, mate, I can't believe that you actually took my word seriously and stuff." Like, and I said, "Look, of course, man. I listened to what you wanted and everything, okay." So, and I said, "You're a good friend and everything, because I'll do it for you and everything, no problem." So he was like, "My God, mate, I'm amazed that you did that." And I said, "Look, if it helps people, if my work helps people out, it's the best joy ever. That best joy ever.
Of
Even
course it
when
is,
I'm at
bro.
cons and sketches and stuff like that, I sometimes even give away sometimes free sketches, okay, just because uh I could see, either I don't know, just I don't know what it is, okay. Sometimes it depends if the child or the person who he is, or kind of sometimes how he speaks to me as well, okay. And I sometimes just feel really happy, really, okay. And I don't
Obliged.
know,
Yeah, exactly.
yeah, obliged. That's the thing, really, yeah. So
Yeah.
but cons, yeah, man, they fueled me up so much, dude. I mean, I go throughout the whole. I've told you as well. I don't eat nothing. I go throughout the whole days.
You're
All right.
fasting, bro.
Yeah. Yeah. Honestly, I should fast then. I should. Okay. Not now. I should fast back, during con days and stuff. Okay, because I can easily do them and everything. So but yeah, it's just I can't wait until the cons come up, really. So I've got a few people saying
No,
to me, man, when are you coming and everything. So it'll be can't wait for it to happen, really. So I'm kind of pumped to do it, really.
awesome. No, looking forward to it, bro. Looking forward to it. All
Mm,
right, cool. I've
yeah,
got to get back to my daily day job, but hang on there for a
sure.
moment, bro. Guys, I
Yeah,
just want to say a massive thank you for the support on the channel and listen to the podcast, guys. I know you guys are streaming it on all streaming services at the moment now, and I can't thank you enough for the support on the channel as well. And guys, this podcast, if you want to see the artwork, you got to go to YouTube. So if you're listening to it on Amazon Music or Google Podcasts, go to YouTube, watch it on your phone. You know you can watch it on your phone. Watch it on your phone and check out Nomi's artwork. And make sure you click on the links below. Go follow him on Instagram. Go check out his Depop store and get yourself a commission, because I know when Comic Cons are on, I'm going back there to get a commission myself. Uh, bro, thank you for coming on the show. But you can't. I'm gonna end the show now, but I'm gonna just have a quick conversation with you
just
before
wanted to
that.
say
But
quickly
bro,
one thing.
yeah.
Yeah, I was just going to say, man, I still love your piece that you did for me as well. The Bruce Lee piece. That's you
Ah,
captured him fantastically. You did, honestly. It was
no,
amazing. It
thank
was
you.
really. I loved that a lot,
Oh man, I
honestly.
forgot about that piece. Because my brother reminded me to. He wants a poster like this. He was like, Kibbs, I saw what you did with these ones in Photoshop. You need to
Yeah.
make a Bruce Lee one. So I
What,
maybe
what's the
use that
original?
as an inspiration. Huh?
What's the original? Is that digitally, or is it done marker pen or something? The original.
Original, yes, it's probably stacked away somewhere. That was done with Pro
Nice.
Markers, bro. Yeah.
You'll have to show me that one day, man. I'm gonna have to grab that off you. You know that.
Yeah, because that was done by Pro Market. That was the beginning of
Yeah,
my journey, because now, as you can see, I've moved into
digital.
digital more often
Yeah,
now.
yeah.
But like this Sunday, I said I'm gonna sit down and I want to do like a Captain America sketch with his wings out and a shield. I want a dramatic pose, so I'm gonna try and work on something like that on paper
Did
and
you did you
pencil.
do something for Star Wars Day yesterday? Because I forgot. I'm doing.
I
Actually, let me just quickly show you this as well, okay? Because I'm actually doing a Luke Skywalker sketch right
Oh,
now
that's
as
sick.
well, really. So
That's brilliant.
I've never
Yeah,
listen.
that's
I've never
I
drawn him, so Yeah.
It looks good, bro. It looks good. That's what I'm gonna
Yeah.
work on. But yeah, all right, guys. Thanks again, bro. We'll catch up soon.
No problem.